G'day guys, thanks for visiting Richard's Corner. My name is Richard and today I'm doing a very short Disney haul as well as a shout out to a good friend on YouTube, Nicole. Now, I just found out today as I got some new subscribers coming through to Richard's Corner that Nicole from my friend Nicole from Nesting Haven here on YouTube shouted out my channel on her latest video, and I had no idea until some of her viewers came by and said, oh, you know, Nesting Haven mentioned you in a video and we're checking you out and think we like your content. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's so kind of her. So I wanted to totally do a shout out back to say, hey, please check out Nicole's channel, Nesting Haven. Now her channel is very similar to mine. She's very like-minded as far as thriftiness is involved. The kind of hauls she does include yard sales and thrift stores, resells as well. She also runs an antique booth, and she talks about all kinds of things like home decor and upcycling, homemaking, homesteading, and lifestyle. It's really cool. A lot of those things are from her about page, but really her videos completely reflect that. And she is just so kind to shout out my channel on her channel, and apparently her 2-year-old really loves my videos and really gets a kick out of some of the toys that I review on screen. So Nicole, thank you for shouting me out, and please check out Nesting Haven, linked below, and please let her know that Richard sent you from Richard's Corner, because I'm a firm believer that YouTube is, as much as we try to grow our own channels, we really are a community of content creators, and it's really important for us to help each other out as far as growth and as far as spreading the word about our own channels. And so it's the least I can do for her support of my channel. So thanks again, Nicole, and please check out Nesting Haven, linked below. So that being said, I do have a small haul today. Went to the Disney store not long ago, and I've got a couple of the new Toybox action figures. Now they're very similar to Amiibo figures, and I'm gonna be showing you Rey and one of the First Order Stormtroopers from the new Star Wars movies, Force Awakens and Last Jedi. So I hope you enjoyed today's haul. Thank you again for tuning in to Richard's Corner. I usually lay out everything on my tabletop, and we'll do an unboxing and check these out. And I think you're going to be oddly surprised just what the online pricing is, even though these figures are still available in stores. You'll be surprised. Let's check out what I found today. So as you can see, we have the two characters still in box here. I wanted to just show you the packaging before I crack it open here. Now this is Rey, our awesome heroine from Force Awakens and Last Jedi. You can see that awesome expression on her face, lightsaber included obviously. There's Rey's name there, and on the back here you can sort of see that the Star Wars ones include the First Order Stormtrooper Rey and Kylo Ren, whom I did not buy at this time. So still, I'm really happy. These are the two that sort of spoke to me, so to speak. Here's the First Order Stormtrooper. Again, the blaster included. I love that they say that. The blaster's included, I guess, because you can take them out. They do make it a warning that for anyone under 3 years old that this is a choking hazard there, right? So those are the two characters that I'm going to review today. So really nice packaging. I really love. They are very well done as far as displaying if you are an in-box collector and you don't want to take them out. But for me, I really love grasping them and holding them. So I am going to crack these guys open, and we will sort of see what they look like up close. Stay tuned here. So as you can see, we have the two figures out of their packages. Now I just want to sort of indicate that this plastic that it's in, they were held down by these nice little rubbery tabs. Take care trying to get those tabs off. I was using a box cutter to open them, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to scratch up my figures before I even get to display them. So luckily I actually got them out of the package, but just a warning when you are unboxing them for yourself that they do package them very well as to not compromise the integrity of the accessories. So let's take a look at the First Order Stormtrooper first. The First Order Stormtroopers are the new generation of Stormtrooper in Force Awakens and Last Jedi, and this is a great figure. I'm going to just remove the blaster here so you can take a nice look at it here. I'm going to just adjust my lighting here. So there you go. The blaster is actually well represented there. That is really, really, really close to the way it is in the movie. And because Star Wars is owned by Disney now, of course they would have all of the rights to recreate the toy as true as possible to what the movie looks like. So this is actually very, very close to what the actual movie props look like. Now, when we look at the figure itself, though, I noticed that his neck is a little long, so he's a little bit skinny, but it's still a really nice figure. His head does have articulation, though. You can turn his head there. He has a shoulder. He can't move his arms out, but they do go up and down. His wrist has a little bit of mobility as well, but it just goes back and forth. It doesn't rotate. And his arm does go, his elbow does have a little rotation there. You've got a good rotation in the legs, though, in the knees and in the ankles. So there's a lot of articulation. So it's a highly posable character, although the neck still seems a little high, which is an odd kind of orientation for him. Nonetheless, it is a very, very nice figure. I'm going to just pull out my ruler here so you can sort of see how tall they are. I've just dropped the gun. I will get that in a moment. So he stands about 5 inches tall. So, and I think Ray does too here. Yeah, just under 5 inches tall for Ray. But really, really, like, just an awesome, awesome figure here as I try to get the gun again. Okay, here we go. So the gun was also secured by transparent rubber bands so that it could be shipped. So it doesn't sit very well without the hands being positioned properly, but it does, once it's positioned, it does display well. I do foresee, though, if kids did use this as an actual toy to play with, that it might actually get lost. So you got to be careful, especially for younger kids, that they don't misplace these guns, because I don't think you would ever find an easy replacement, and I don't think you're going to find these in thrift stores anytime soon. I don't often go to Disney Store and buy these guys, but they were originally $16, and they were not blowing them up, but they had them on sale for $13 each if you bought 2 or more. So I thought, okay, well, it's still a pretty good savings. But this guy, you know, I just for fun, I thought I would just check it out on eBay just to sort of see whether or not this was already being sold at a premium. Believe it or not, I've got pricing down there, and the premium is ridiculous. Almost twice as much on the top end for this before shipping, and that's just, I don't know, maybe because the places that they're selling them at don't have a Disney store, because you don't find these anywhere else except that. So we are fortunate here in Winnipeg to have one in our Polo Park Mall store. The link to the Disney store and Polo Park are going to be in my description below. As you can sort of see, though, like, this is a really nice primo figure, very nicely painted, nothing sloppy about the lines at all, not any inking as far as to embellish or to emphasize those extra lines in the helmet. So the details are very subtle, but they are there, and they are very true to the movie. So I have to say the Stormtrooper is a very slick looking figure. I love the cartoony look to him, slightly skinny legs, a little bit of elongation in the body, really nice lines. Oh, look at that, the utility belt is really nicely represented there. A really, really awesome Stormtrooper figure there. So this is a really good find. I'm really, really happy about picking up one of these. Now Rey, I really love Daisy Ridley's character in the movie. I mean, she is such a strong heroine. She plays her part so well, and it's just fun to see, you know, a really strong character that is a woman take the lead in the new Star Wars series. So this is Rey from the first movie. She battles Kylo Ren at the end, so she's still in the brown garb, whereas in Last Jedi she's wearing gray. And she has her current hairstyle here is from Force Awakens, where in Last Jedi her hair is let down a little bit more. So that's just the differences. But again, the articulation is very similar. We've got a nice ball joint for her head, so she can tilt her head a certain way. Her her shoulders actually have a little bit more of a ball joint there. This elbow is fixed. This elbow has some rotation, but it's more in her wrist. And then she's got the sort of her hand in that force push or force grab position, pardon me. Her legs are also somewhat fixed. They have a little bit of give to them. Her knees have articulation, but her boots, oddly enough, her ankles don't have any. So, but she still has a really good pose. She still stands alone very well, and like that's just awesome. You know, look at that. Like that's really cool. If we take out the lightsaber here, you can sort of see the attention to detail in the lightsaber. This is Luke's lightsaber, obviously, and so it is very true to the way the original lightsaber was portrayed in the movie. So that looks really good there. You can sort of see the hilt is represented really well, and there we go. Nice detailing in the light there. So that's quite an attention to detail. Daisy Ridley's character, her likeness is captured fairly well in this. It's slightly idealized. Again, it's a little bit more cartoony than the actual character, but still nonetheless it's very well done. Again, we were, my comment line were noticing the premiums online, and again, yeah, it's ridiculous that they're being marked up as low as $20 and as high as $34 for this and for the Stormtrooper. So I'm quite surprised that there's already a premium for these, and they were just released just late last year. So if you do see them at the Disney Store, I would highly recommend them. There's a whole line of them now. There's also Avengers ones, there are Toy Story ones, and there are more coming. So this has replaced the Amiibo line as these idealized stylized figures. The Amiibos are little smaller action figures that go onto a portal, and they're not Amiibos, pardon me, they're Infinity figures. And the Disney Infinity figures are no longer in circulation, but these guys completely remind me of them. So the Toybox line is a super cool line of toys. I would highly recommend them. If you have a Disney Store near you, please check that out, and they are not very expensive at all considering what you get. And just looking at the figure and just sort of the amount of detail that they put in the costumes and the effort they put into printing the painting job is so sharp and really clean. It is a really awesome stylized figure to add to anyone's Disney collection, whether it's Star Wars, Avengers, or Toy Story at the moment. So this concludes the haul, nice and short, not too long today, considering it's just two 5-inch figures here, but really awesome find from my friends over at the Disney Store here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. So for now, it is Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for now. I wish you happy hunting and happy collecting, and I hope that all of your finds, thrifty or otherwise, are equally awesome. Again, please visit Nicole at Nesting Haven in the description below. You can check out her shout out video link below, as well as her channel, and check out the awesome thriftiness that she has going on there. I hope that you will hit like and or subscribe here and stay in touch with me so that you know what is new and happening here at Richard's Corner, and also hit that little notification bell so that you are instantly notified when something new has been uploaded here. Again, I appreciate your likes, I appreciate your visits, your comments, your subs, any kind of support that you have for Richard's Corner. As a small content creator, I so appreciate you coming by, and I hope you continue to come by and are entertained by the reveals that I have. Please stay tuned for more. I try to post every day if I can, and I promise that you'll see something very soon. Again, it's Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for now. We will see you next time. Thanks again for visiting Richard's Corner.